Excuse me. Anyways, excuse me again. Welcome to Keon Plays Samurai Love Battle Party Mitsunari Ishida Story Act 2. Let's continue on. Is something funny? No, it's just not you. I just remember something. Something like what? Well, actually, it was something Lord Yoshitsugu said to me. As I sit there, wondering if I should go on, Lord Mitsunari murmurs vaguely, "Oh, Tony. Come to think of it, you two did seem to be having a nice time together." What? You saw that? I don't know what you were talking about, but you looked as if you enjoyed his company far more than my own. To the point where I assume you will be just fine even if I'm gone. What? Mitsunari, no! I love you. I... What? Now, just hold on. That's not true at all. Otoni is far more gentle with you than I am sure. Do you not think he would be a better match for you? He is jealous. Mitsunari is jealous. If you did, then I too could leave for Kyushu without leaving my heart behind with you. His words are embedded with venom, the very same that he used to keep me at a distance before we became lovers. Wait, just wait, please. Lord Mitsunari, you have it all wrong. This is no mistake. This is the truth. I saw it with my own eyes. That's why I'm telling you you're wrong. I am wrong about nothing. Can you say with certainty that you are not simply denying that you know to be true because it upsets you? That is how people are. I know that well enough. Well, I don't. Lord Mitsunari stops talking with a startled gasp when I slap him, his eyes wide. And I don't know you either. The only thing Lord Yoshitsugu did for me was listen when I needed to talk to someone about you, someone who knew you. Before I know it, I am crying again, driven by the bitter sorrow that comes of when he just doesn't understand. He was cheering me up. My voice is weak, straining under the weight of my tears. So please, I hear you. Jill, shut up. I hear you. I hear you. So just stop crying. When you cry, I lose all sense of what I am supposed to do. Generally, I don't even know why you cry so much when you do. Freaking dog. Freaking dog. Go sit down. It's because of you, Lord Mitsunari. What? When you reject me, Lord Mitsunari, it breaks my heart. Even though when you told me you were going to Kyushu, all I can think about is how scared I am for you. But you, Keon, as I stand there sobbing, his hands reach for me, resting tentatively on my shoulders. Then suddenly, Lord Mitsunari pulls me against him in a tight embrace. My tears keep falling, but now they have somewhere to go, staining the shoulder of his kimono in their silent sorrows. I am sorry. His voice is full of pain and hesitation as he murmurs in my ear. I didn't come here knowing anything. Honestly, all I wanted was to spend a little time with you before I spent a long time unable to see you. But none of my books will teach me what I'm supposed to do after I've made a lovers out of you. So I can't imagine how long he must have spent in his chambers trying to make his voice say all these things that he has wanted me to hear. He really is painfully awkward sometimes. My tears stop suddenly as I start to smile. The sensation of his heartbeat thrumming against my ear steadies and slows from an anxious flutter, calming me in an odd way. Even if we do nothing or say nothing, as long as you're willing to stay with me, that's enough to make me happy. It is. If you're really saying that just having me here is going to make you happy, then... Huh? Lord Mitsunari's embrace tightens around me, his fingertips pressing into the small of my back. As glad as I am to have him so close to me now, the feeling of his body against mine sparks a desire for us to be even closer. I don't know exactly why it aches the way it does, but for some reason my grasp turns desperate as I brace myself against him. Once I tighten my own embrace, Lord Mitsunari gasps and suddenly shoves me away. Just like that. Just like he did last time. Perhaps my concern is clearer on my face this time as Lord Mitsunari fists his chin against my shoulder, sighing against the back of my neck. I'm not going to reject you. Well, I look up at him and see him looking back so earnestly. I smile a little. Gradually, Lord Mitsunari leans in closer as if he wants to make absolute certain the smile I gave him was really there. Freaking Mitsunari. The moment our lips touch, I feel it everywhere. A startling shock that floods my body so completely I whimper. Oh Lord Mitsunari. This time he responds by holding me fast even though he had only just said he would not be able to let me go. I return his embrace just as strongly, reassuring him that I am no better. The longer we hold one another, the easier our intimacy become. Our kisses deepen passionately. Closer, I need you closer. My grasp on his kimono is so tight I fear I could tear it. It's leaning apart. The fabric tugs against his body as I pull it back. My fever gasp mingles with his whimper, joining them when he leans me wet upon his fingers. What the fuck am I reading? Even as he still kisses me, my body shudders against his. As Lord Mitsunari lowers me to the floor, he finally breaks the kiss, but only just enough for him to be able to whisper, "What is it?" The lanterns are still. After giving it a moment of thought, Lord Mitsunari kisses me quickly before parting from me. Once he blows out the candles in his lanterns, Lord Mitsunari warmth returns with his embrace. His lips trace my throat, giving me something to focus on while his hand tugs at my obi loose. Though he strips me, everywhere he exposed my skin is warmed by passionate breath, their touch made hotter when I take them in. Again, what the fuck am I reading? What the fuck am I reading? Holy shit. Holy, hello. Kids, if you're like 9 years old or 10 years old or 15 or something like that, walk out the door. Just leave. Just stop reading and just walk out the door and leave this episode. Just go. Okay? Anyways, Lord Mitsunari murmurs reverently as his hands test and tease at me. And you're embarrassing me. I'm embarrassing myself too. His reply is so earnest, so painfully honest that it makes me chuckle despite myself. However, that too only lasts so long before I am suddenly taken by a maddening sensation that consumes everything in its heat. I never knew or even believed before this moment that my voice could sound as desirous as it does now, embedded with sex. I tried to clap a hand over my mouth, but the hands that brought me here hold me still. I want to hear your voice. But the sensation consumes me again, my voice coming out unbidden and yet without resistance, an urge, pleading noise. In an instant, he has me again, my body trembling violently against his, even as the strength of his embrace resists me. I can't. Though I tell myself with my words, my body responds to his every touch as if it has never wanted anything but to prove to me wrong. This is making me thirsty. Anyways, the more practiced Lord Mitsunari's hands become, the better it feels. My toes curling until my feet ache. Vaguely, I realized that it probably should make me anxious not to know what he'll be able to do to me by the end of the night. Even if you can't, I have no intention to stop trying. Still, I was the one who said I wanted him to accept my desire to be intimate with him without rejection. If I was truly being as honest with him, I owe it to him to do the same for his desire to be intimate with me too. No sooner have I had that thought than it is stolen away from me by his fingertips. I could burn to cinders in his hands, but gladly, as if there is another person who is not me at all begging him to tear me apart. The only thing I know for sure is that I seek to put a similar madness in him just as desperately, even if that is what it takes. It's so hot. You think? It's getting hot in here. So put your clothes on. I am in here. Okay, I'll stop. Put your clothes on. Okay, I'll stop. Anyways, warriors, let's continue. Again, walk out the door. Just go. If nothing else, it seems as if I have succeeded making him burn with the same desire as I have. As we have the same heart, so too do we seek the other to make us whole again. I scream as Lord Mitsunari calls all the wetness of the rivers onto him as I bring him back into me with the rhythm of the sea. Lord Mitsunari stops moving suddenly, though if it is from the moment of distress on my face or elsewhere I felt him, I cannot say. If you really can't, you don't have to. No, we're going to stop trying, right? Yeah, you're right. Lord Mitsunari moves much more slowly as he lets me take him in this time, as if he is intent on watching my every move. The more of him I have, the more I think I feel myself change. But then again, I may have changed already long before tonight. I don't even care anymore. I just know I've never been happier than I am right now. You know what? Let me do that. If you don't have headphones on, that's your problem. That's your problem. That's not my problem. That's your problem. If you don't have headphones. Anyways, Mitsunari, yes. Just as the thrill of new experiences sometimes make us give away something we thought we could never afford to lose. My thoughts float away into the clouds, and whatever the fuck that is, only by the faint musk of old books and once crisp leaning cast needlessly aside. Lord Mitsunari and I have both given something of ourselves, exposing that which frightens us most, and for that we are closer than anyone in the world. Where I once was desperate to consume him, to make him prove his closeness by coming into me, now I am fulfilled in knowing he is. That sounded so wrong. Coming into me. Yeah. I love you, Mitsunari, but damn. What the fuck am I reading? What am I reading? The silence of the night and darkness surrounds us, keeping the secrets of our passionate hearts safe for another day. Several days later, Mitsunari departs for Kyushu. Guess we're finally on our way, huh? Yeah. And once we get home, I bet we'll have that to look forward to. What's that? Oh, I was just thinking you'll be giving Keon your vows any day now, you know. You're putting your cart far ahead of your horse. Am I really? Yes, you are. Doesn't look like it to me, personally. If you insist upon continuing this line of conversation, I'll raise you lines of whatever the fuck that is. Supposing that the campaign goes well, we will need a month simply for our military actions, which means... Forgive me. Sakun runs off as fast as his legs will carry him. Anything to escape having to do any sums. Hell's that boy. After sparing him in exactly whatever the fuck sigh, Mitsunari turns to look towards the distant shore, towards Kyoto. No turning back now. That murmur, however, is lost to the sound of the sea. Mitsunari brings Hideyoshi Kyoto, for which he is given to a castle on the water of the Lake Biwa, and so he becomes Lord of Sawayama. I'm a name butcher. Don't judge me. I'm a name butcher. Okay? I know I be saying these words wrong. I'm the queen of name butchering. Don't you dare have a problem with that. Okay, I'll shut up. To be continued, warriors. Okay, warriors, so I'm going to go ahead and end it. Oh, we have a story mission. What kind of story mission? Oh, we have a letter. We have a lot of things. Let's go. Was that alright? Mitsunari. Do you feel alright after what I did? If you are happy to be with me, if you are so kind as to say that you are, I will swear victory in your name and return to your side. Wait for that day, if only for a short while. Mitsunari Ishida. And I would like to see the mission. I would like to see it. Story mission. Oh, that's fine. I'm not continuing on. We done. Anyway, stay all take care until next time Kia plays Same Right Love Bad Party, Mitsunari Story, Act 2. Bye.